Today is first Friday of the month of May, so it's going to be NFP. So in about 4 minutes, we're going to get the NFP news release. The NFP is the non-farm unemployment change figure. So in about 3 minutes and 19 seconds, the figures are going to be released. So the previous month, that was last month, the number of jobs that were created was 236,000. The forecast for this month is that it's 181,000, which is actually less than the previous month. So when the figures, we don't know the exact figure, that is the actual figure that we are expecting. But then when the actual figure will be released, if it is lower than the forecast, then we expect that to affect the dollar negatively. So the dollar is going to sell off very heavily because NFP is a very big news mover. So in about 2 minutes, we are going to have that news released. So let's so this is what the dollar is currently doing. So if the figures are above the forecast, we expect the dollar to go higher and hit out these levels on the upside. Take out the liquidity. Take out the liquidity on the upside here, and possibly go higher. So in about 1 minute. But if it sells up, then we expect it to attack the liquidity on the downside. Attack the liquidity on the downside. So this is like a buzz that we've created for the dollar. So whatever happens, it goes high, we expect it to come higher and clear out the upside. NFP is a very, very violent news. It is not something you want to gamble with. So in about 45 seconds, so that will also mean this is how it's going to affect the euro that moves exactly opposite of the dollar. So if the dollar gains strength, expect this liquidity on the downside to be clear. If the dollar is negatively affected, then it's going to sell off. So in about 14 seconds, so these are the points we are expecting this news in the next 6 minutes, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see that. So the figures from indications from the way it dropped. So this signifies strength for the dollar. So the figures are, while we don't know the exact figures now, but the way the market has reacted shows that the dollar actually gained strength. So you can see the dollar here now. You can see the dollar. This is how explosive NFP could be. So 1 minute, it is not done. It is not done yet. So see how the euro, it's not done. This is the GU. Figures are higher than the forecast. We expect the currencies having the dollar as the base currency, like the USD JPY. We expect to see that same strength that we saw in the dollar. The U card didn't is as the thing is the non-farm payroll for the Canadian dollar is also the same time with the US dollar. The figures are released simultaneously. So the non-farm unemployment change figures are actually positive for so there were 253,000 jobs that were created as against the forecast that was 181, and it is even more than the previous month that was initially 236, and now the figures were changed. So this actually is good for the dollar. That's why we saw the dollar going higher. Attacked the liquidity that was on the downside here for the euro. Did the same for the dollar. Before the news the price was here, we highlighted that if it was positive for the dollar, the figures are above the forecast, we expect the dollar to appreciate in value. If not, it's going to sell off and attack this liquidity that is on the downside. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. All right, guys. So this is just a short recording of the non-farm unemployment change. You see how it's interesting seeing live how how the market reacts to these big market movers, these big news events. NFP is one of such news that have that that strength of power to actually move the market. So, like, the best way is just to be on the sideline, allow them release the figures, inject liquidity into the market, and then we can then take or make our trading decision from there. That is the best way to actually learn from these news events. Don't attempt trying to outsmart the market by maybe taking positions, because sometimes the way these news, when they are released, they can go both sides. But so far, this one have just been one-sided in it, as the values have been were released. So guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you next in my next video.